Welcome to today's episode of Sip and Ponder with Sir Guy is here. And with me on the show today is a singer and internet influencer, Frank Savio. My guy, welcome to Sip and Ponder.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
I've been trying to get this brother on this show since last year. And I texted him yesterday. He told me he's in town. Now, yesterday I've been 2 days ago.
2 days ago, actually.
2 days ago. So I'm happy to have you on the show.
I'm happy myself to be here.
Yeah.
You know, easy because all this while you don't be like saying I'm whining. I make you see say me know they whine people.
Yeah, I know say you know the why
No,
it can be hard sometimes. Some around you're not around or
Exactly.
you're out
You
of town.
know, adulting is very crazy.
Mm.
So most times, this minute you're here, the next minute you're there. So it's never easy.
I like that point you raised. I think that we don't pay too much attention to how difficult adulting is. It's one crazy aspect of our life that we hurry into. We always eager to become adults, and when we finally become adults, we start realizing that there are a lot of things about adulthood where we don't even know.
Plenty things. Me say won't go back. I don't tire. I don't go lie for you. It's not easy at all. Like it's actually not easy.
Hmm,
When we want to talk about it, it's a whole conversation on its own. And
exactly.
it could actually take more than 24 hours
Hmm.
to talk about adulting. So let's leave that topic now and get straight into where we are here.
Okay, before we jump right into it, I want you to test what I have cooked and rate it on a scale of 10. Let me have your rating on a scale of 10.
Okay, maybe let's give it a 7.
I bad. I bad.
You bad. 7 are pass. Ensure a distinction with that.
Yes, 7 is very much above average.
It's
So
above average.
it's a lot. Okay, let's kick right into it.
Alright.
It's a good thing that we started already with adulting, and social media in today's world have become a great part of our adult life, not just for adults, even kids too. To what extent do you think that social media affect us as human beings?
Okay. Social media is a very, how do I put it? I'd go with the wrong word, but social media is crazy. Like very, very crazy and has a whole lot of influence on people if you don't take time. It could even break you
Mm,
and it could actually make you.
mm,
One of the most effects social media has on people, I think, is attention control. I think I should throw more light to that.
mm,
Attention control in the sense that in the most social media apps, let's use the bigger apps like the Instagram,
mm,
TikTok, Facebook, and a whole lot of others. Facebook knows how to shape algorithm.
mm,
It studies you whenever you are on those apps. It knows exactly the kind of things you love to check, the kind of things you engage yourself with. So now, it's a kind of app that whenever you are on it, it keeps bringing what you love to see. Now you forget that there are a couple of things in the real world waiting for you to do. Now your whole attention is on that particular app. Let's talk about how most persons now in the real life actually make mistakes in terms of time management. We don't do things again that's in the real world because there is social media.
mm.
I'm trying to
Mm.
like make explanations
Yeah.
to the attention control it does. The most reasons to these things are these. Whenever we are on those apps, we tend to forget that there are things waiting for us and things we have to do. We take most of our times and everything, we are on that app scrolling. Reason is because of this. You enjoy what you're seeing. You
Mm.
keep scrolling. Next thing you are like, I have a place to be at by 8 a.m. and checking yourself, it's already 11. Reason, you've been on social media and you've been scrolling.
Mm.
And of course, you're enjoying what you're seeing.
Yeah.
That is why you are still there. Just like myself today, I said I was going to start to prepare by 10. I was on TikTok.
Mm.
Or not until you texted me
Mm.
on a
Around
10:58.
yeah.
I was like, la true again, you are supposed to be, yeah. But on TikTok,
Yes.
I did a screw. And of course, the things they are fun.
Mm.
So you literally forget that there are things waiting for you to engage in
Mm.
and other things to do in the real life world just because of social media.
Yeah.
This is half of the thing social media does to people.
The fact that it tells us what you consume. It's like you said, it captures your attention completely. It feeds you with what you want to see. You know, it buys the entirety of your attention. And sometimes some of this information you consume may not be the actual thing that is going on in your environment, but they just want to keep you there. It's about keeping you there. You're paying the cost of your attention. There's this part of this whole social media thing. When you look at it, there is no age restriction to social media.
You're
There's
right.
age restriction to alcohol. There's age restriction to gambling. There's age restriction to a whole lot of things that offers dopamine. These things are being controlled by the government because it can have effects on the younger ones. But then
Exactly.
you see that people of different age, everybody there for social media, everybody there for TikTok. You get one time
Everybody.
where person posts for X celebrating how he, I think, how he became a functionary, secondary school, and with all this while, we didn't know that that guy is still in secondary school until he posted. So you would have it that due to the age restriction that is not being put in place for social media, the younger ones are in social media, and then their entire life is wrapped around social
Social
media,
media.
which can in turn result to making their self-worth being based on the likes they get, the comments they get, and they don't build deep
Yeah, that
or
point you
real life
made,
relation.
that point
Yeah.
you made on their self-worth is more like a emotional influence. Okay, so let's go from the point you made now, which you stated that social media has a whole lot of influence on people.
Mm.
So now, a lot of persons are calculating their worth by what they get on social media now. I would use the girls now, for instance, because
Mm.
most times, guys, we don't really relate to all of those
The
things,
girls are
which
not
some
going to
persons
like
do,
this.
though.
There are a lot of female fans you have out there. They're not going to like this.
Bro, it's not to throw
Yeah, we
jabs,
are
though.
being
It's not to
real.
throw
Yeah, we
jabs,
are
but we
being
are
real.
being real.
Mm.
So now, a lot of persons will tell you things. Okay, let's use it. When I was much younger, when we had just finished our WAEC, so a lot of us then, a lot of the female friends I had would be like, Jesus, they posted a picture on Facebook and what they 1K likes. You
Mm.
get that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
now it's giving you some sort of, I mean, I'm that
Dopamine.
girl,
Yeah.
I'm that girl, I'm
Mm.
that big.
Mm.
Then other persons are like, I only got 75.
Mm.
Maybe I'm not fine enough.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not hot enough. So most times these persons have not thought to themselves, how about this number of persons? 75 persons in a day tell you you're actually beautiful.
Mm.
How will you feel?
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
I
Even
don't
if
think you
five
would
persons
forget.
tell you
Yeah.
you're beautiful,
Mm.
just know say your own don't be. Say
Mm.
you're really fine.
Yeah.
But now we don't think it through. All we want are those numbers because you are seeing other persons, you are seeing other numbers,
Mm.
celebrities, and maybe our friends are
Mm.
making. Forgetting that engagement differs. Most times, those persons that are getting those kind of engagement are not because maybe they're actually so beautiful, but
Mm.
it's because of maybe the impact
That they have
they've
made.
had on people.
Do you think that it sets an unjust comparison between us, the normal social media, between us and people in social media? Like, I mean, picking it up from the point you made, where someone gets 1K likes and another person is
Yeah,
no longer contented with the 75 like. Do you think that social media sets an unjust competition for us?
actually, it does.
Mm.
It sets a whole lot of competition because now people feel that little engagement, little engagements are like you are not doing so well.
Mm.
You are not doing so well. Just like I'll use my content for example now.
Mm.
I make singing videos,
Mm.
just random singing videos, mostly Broadways and classical songs. So now you do a proper singing video, you are gaining how many views? Then there is one upcomer or
Mm.
someone you know obviously you are
Mm.
better than, getting over 1,000 reactions and more.
Yeah.
Most times I think to myself, I don't hear this girl sing. I don't hear this guy sing. You know, reach me half. Why am I not getting up to the
The same,
engagement they are
yeah.
getting? Why? Or maybe I'm not good enough. Then you start listening to yourself over and over again to pick faults from what you had posted. So now, people like the social media space now, the people there too would also be like, this person they get likes past this person they get engagement past this person, he better pass am. You have this number of followers.
Yeah.
You have this number of followers. This person has this number of followers. So of course, the person with the higher following is better. That's what most persons think. I have a lot of my seniors in this whole classical singing stuff. I have more followers than them. I only have that much followings on my Facebook due to a particular video going so viral
Yeah.
and a lot of persons following. But that doesn't make me better than the professionals who have maybe 20 something K followers. I don't know if you get my
Yeah,
point, but
I
that is what
feel.
everybody has made it look like. Now, when comparing, they're like, I wanted to book this guy. His price is way too high, but yours is cheaper, and you even have more followings than him, and you even sing better than him. No, I don't sing better than him. I only have more followers than he does. So I just think social media has a way of making people feel so.
Yeah. We are social animals.
So
One of the worst things you can do to a human being is to isolate that human being. And I think social media has become the perfect tool that isolates people. I want us to look at this side of how much social media has cost us real and deep human relationship. You can be outside with someone, you can be on a date, and instead of wanting to have a good time with this person, you're wanting to have a perfect picture. I mean, I like pictures, but yeah, on intervals you're checking your phone, and if you do away with your phone for like 30 minutes, you're already bothered, which is bad enough. And all of these things are costing us relationship getting deep. And most of the times you would have it that when you even get into your phone, there are no real interaction that you're having, just superficial relationship. You know, that is costing us a lot. So how much impact do you think that social media has had on our personal relationship?
social media has had a lot of impact on personal relationship. If you notice when you started this topic, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I started laughing because particularly even on myself, it has affected me a lot and relationships with people. You find yourself being addicted to your phone more than the conversations you have with random persons
Yeah.
and all of those things. My mom will always shout whenever I'm at home, come out, even to converse with siblings are having problems now. Everybody
Bro.
is on their phone. Everybody is doing one or two things. And the truth is this, there is nothing impactful you are doing there. You just dey run kitty kitty for
I'm scrolling
you scroll
endlessly.
up and down. You are not doing anything. I get easily bored when people are around. Reason is this, I want my phone with me.
Yeah, they are taking your
My
time.
emotions started depending on my phone. Whenever there is no light, I don't actually care about maybe the fan that comes with it. I just care about my phone dying. And I'm like, Jesus, if this phone dies now, my own don't finish. How is my own finishing because your phone died? It doesn't even make any sense.
Literally every guy doesn't own this small fan where girls they carry, but them get power bank.
Of course. I even get theory. That is how much I don't want my phone to die.
Jesus
That
Christ.
is how much I don't want my phone to die.
Yeah.
If I don't dey get mood swings like this for others in my area, once my mood start changing, just know that my phone has died. I wouldn't want to talk with anybody. Okay, let's talk about now. Everybody is painting themselves. I'm an introvert. I'm a this. I'm a that. I'm a that. It is because of social media.
I don't think we have as much introvert as people are claiming to
Everybody wants to be an introvert now
because they want to press their phone.
because they want to press their phones now. Collect those phones from them. You see them come out.